Yeah, turns out streaming during the daytime when I have good natural lighting actually makes things a lot better. You know where I was, chat? Where I just got back from? I was in Bermuda. I spent a week on a cruise to Bermuda. I spent 3 days in Bermuda, 4-ish days on the cruise. I have lots of cool pictures to show you guys from all the free diving that I did and some fun stories. We did go into the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, there's a point on the end of the island that is, I guess, the most northern point of the Bermuda Triangle, and we went around it. So theoretically, I crossed through the Bermuda Triangle for like less than a minute, maybe. No, I did not go on a cruise to Bermuda for work. I wish I had a job where I go on a cruise to Bermuda. You meet any cool fish? I met lots of cool fish. I'll pull it up for you guys. There was not bad weather. The hurricane, they don't like to say the word hurricane. Every time someone would go to say the word hurricane, they would say the H word. That's how they would refer to it. I think they think that saying hurricane summons hurricanes. But the hurricane that was supposed to come through there was like 2 days after we left. So we just barely missed the hurricane coming through Bermuda, which is nice. You guys are going to love. So first of all, let's go through what I got on camera in Bermuda. So I went on one of the cruises excursions, which is sort of like they take you out on a boat to a reef and you go snorkeling. So I did that. And then I also went free diving outside of, just at a beach. So the first thing on here is a pigfish, which was the first one documented in Bermuda on iNaturalist. So this pigfish that I saw. So the first thing that I saw, well, it wasn't the first thing I saw, but something I saw that was a pigfish, which was the first pigfish in Bermuda. You'll notice there's only one pin in Bermuda. There's plenty of pins they're all along the East Coast. In fact, I'm pretty sure I caught one like 2 nights ago here in New Jersey. I caught one. There you go. There's my pigfish from the other night. Anyways, I caught this pigfish, this baby one, in New Jersey the other day. But I caught a pigfish in Bermuda, or I saw a pigfish in Bermuda, which was the first one documented, which is kind of cool. And this is the thing that I like. I think you guys will like. The thing that I saw the most of, I believe. Oh no, I saw the most Caribbean ocean sturgeon. The thing that I saw the second most of my time in Bermuda, or I took the second most amount of photos of, I took 8 photos of slippery dicks. If you're wondering what they look like in the wild, I have that. I took lots of photos of slippery dicks. That one's a pretty bad photo. I swear I got like a good photo of a slippery dick. It's such an unfortunate name. That one's terrible. This might be my best photo. It's a really terrible photo. I swear I had good photos of slippery dicks. Oh well. It's an unfortunate name. But yeah, I thought you guys would like that. I saw some random cool tropicals like 4-eyed butterfly fish, which we sometimes get in New Jersey, so that wasn't new to me as a tropical stray. Bluehead wrasse, reef silversides are everywhere. Lots of pretty parrotfish. This is the queen parrotfish. That's queen parrotfish. There was a prettier parrotfish. And then there was another picture that I wanted to show you guys because the concept was cool. Oh, here, yeah.
Poggers.
My stoplight
You're a real one
parrotfish.
for introducing me to iNaturalist, one of my favorite websites.
iNaturalist is literally the greatest thing ever made. Anyways, there's a stoplight parrotfish that I took a photo of. I was swimming next to. Pretty cool. So I did a lot of free diving. The one other thing I want to talk about, was it this photo? No, it's my Tumtata photo. This made me laugh so much. So at the time that I was diving in Bermuda, I didn't know much about the fish there. I was just taking pictures of any fish that looked different, and I didn't realize until after what this photo is. You guys probably don't even realize, but there's a genus Haimulan, which is what the Tumtata grunt is in. They're types of grunts. And there's 3 like main ones in Bermuda. There's the French grunt, the Tumtate, and the blue-striped grunt. And apparently they don't separate quite as much as you would think they would separate, because that right there on the left is a French grunt. That in the middle is a Tumtate. That on the right is a blue-striped grunt. I had all 3 species of grunt directly next to each other in one photo, and I didn't even realize. And then peeking out over here is a pudding wife wrasse, which are pretty cool. I think I got a better picture of a pudding wife wrasse somewhere in here. There you go. It's not that good, but putting white wrasse. They're very, very pretty. Someone caught one in New Jersey recently. Another tropical stray. That'd be a cool thing to catch, a little baby putting white wrasse. They're cool. Yeah, they were having their weekly grunt meeting to talk about all the things that grunts do, I guess. Pretty cool. We did a glass bottom boat, so we went over, like as it was getting towards nighttime, we went over a reef, and you could see out the bottom of the boat, all of the fish on the reef. It was mostly just snapper, bream, and chub. It's like 3 common fish species. I think we briefly saw a parrotfish. So it was a much less interesting trip for me as a fish person than when I went free diving on the reef. But everyone else enjoyed it. Everyone on the boat loved it. There were chickens just wandering around. I don't know if that's a thing. They certainly weren't wild chickens. They seemed like domestic chickens. Like people were eating at a restaurant and there were just like chickens under the tables and stuff. So you know how your dog usually picks up your food scraps? The chickens were picking up the food scraps, I guess. Oh, and then on the cruise, so the cruise had lots of activities. The cruise would send out a planner every day, and they would have a list of like basically 20-something activities that were happening that day. Something was happening every 30 minutes, sometimes multiple things every 30 minutes. So there was like ping pong tournaments, there was like pickleball free play, which we participated in, but they had these quizzes, and essentially it was like visual trivia or general trivia or whatever about a topic. And there was a bird quiz. And if you guys don't know, I've recently gotten more into birds and been learning lots of stuff about birds. So I was like, oh man, I'm going to go to the bird quiz and I'm going to show up all these old people. I'm going to get all of the birds right and everyone's going to be like, wow. Or I didn't even care if everyone would be like, wow. I thought I would win like a prize, like a dinner or something at one of the restaurants, or like maybe a coupon for something for, winning the visual trivia quiz. Well, for one, the quiz had no prize. In fact, you graded yourself, so that was a little bit disappointing. But okay, sure, yeah, the quiz has no prize, but at least I had fun, right? No, that was the most frustrating quiz I have ever taken. It was so wrong. The lady presenting, she would put up a photo of a bird and then be like, what is this bird? I have never seen this bird in my life. This looks like a fake bird. This isn't a real bird. What does everybody think the bird is? And then everyone would say not what the bird was, and then they'd be all confused. And multiple of the answers were wrong. They put up a rock pigeon. It was a mourning dove. They put up a mourning dove, which, if you don't know, guys, it's like a tannish dove thing. And she asked, what is it? And everyone said pigeon. And she went, very good. And then the answer pops on the screen. It says pigeon. And then they showed a, I don't even remember, some sort of robin thing, but it was black. It was very clearly not a blackbird, but it was a black bird. And then the answer was blackbird, but it was not a blackbird. And then they called an albatross, or they called a blue-footed booby an albatross. It was a mess. Listen, that quiz was frustrating. I am glad I have a coworker who's really into birds. I'm glad he was not there. I think he might have exploded from taking that quiz. So, sounds like something for children. Well, everyone there had a great time. They put the eagle up and everyone's like, bald eagle! And then she's like, yeah, woohoo, go you guys, Maybe a black robin. I don't know if that's a thing. It was clearly thrush-shaped. It was clearly a thrush. Did you accidentally sneak into a kindergarten classroom? I don't know. It's just 20 birds. Someone took... Oh, actually, I have a picture. My girlfriend took a picture of me after I took the quiz. I got a 17 out of 20, and I was sad. And I put a thumbs down and wrote failure. So you see I got like I put mute swan. They just said it was a swan. Rock pigeon, the one that was actually rock pigeon, I got right. Frigate bird, I got wrong. This is the blue-footed booby that they called an albatross or something. Ridiculous. I would flip my shit if someone would call a dove, or if someone called a dove a pigeon and believe they were actually right. I don't know, man. That was a frustrating experience. But the rest of the stuff was fun, and everything's for fun, so what did it matter? I remember as a kid, they had tournaments on these cruises, and you would, like, win things. Like, I won dinners for my family in ping pong tournaments. I won, like, a medal that I took home, and I feel like I took a picture with at some point or another. I had a medal that I wore home. Like, you won some cool stuff. And now the cruises, you know what the prize for the ping pong tournament was? it was like the clip for a keychain. It wasn't a keychain. It was like the clip part for a keychain, and it was branded. It was the cruise brand on it. So even if you did everything perfectly and won the like a carabiner, kind of, yeah, like a carabiner, but designed for a keychain. Essentially, that's what it was. But it had the MSC logo on it. Oh well. But Bermuda was fun. Lots of cool fish and fun experiences. Everything's very expensive for obvious reasons because it has to be shipped all the way there. All right.